Greetings and welcome. Magebit here. It's been probably a few years at this point, and now a new account. Unfortunately, I lost the two-factor code for RuneScape Weekly. I was going to convert that channel and keep going with it, doing mostly RuneScape content. But, unfortunately, I lost it because I lost the two-factor code, so real bummer there. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Speaking of things I lost, I also lost Magebit, which is my old school character. So now we're starting over. Got a pretty fresh character here. Haven't done a whole heck of a lot on them. Just some beginning levels, mainly fishing. We're gonna go through and try and basically get the quest cape. That's a goal I've never had in the 20 billion years I've been playing RuneScape. I've never had a quest cape, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it old school style, because RuneScape 3 will always have a special place in my heart, but I don't know. It just seems more and more like less of a game and more of a way to try and get you to spend money, which, you know, I get gaming has always been, that's been the goal of people who run games, pretty much, except for some very specific instances, is, you know, money has to be made in order to keep the game going. But, like, it gets to a toxic point where the money that they're asking just doesn't make sense anymore for the product that's on offer. But this, I pay $7.50 a month for, and I can get behind that. No strings attached beyond I can never cancel. Just that one minor little string. Just never let your membership go, and you'll keep that rate. And yeah, so I have done a few quests, but not many. We're gonna do Rune Mysteries and Priest in Peril to unlock whatchamacallit, Canifist, so I can get on to slaying and whatnot. Alright, so have any quests for me? Well, I wouldn't describe it as a quest, but there is something I could use help with. What is it? We were recently sorting through some of the old things stored down in the cellar when we found this old talisman. The Duke shows you a talisman. The Order of Wizards over at the Wizard's Tower have been on the hunt for magical artifacts recently. I wonder if this might be of some kind of thing they're after. Would you be willing to take it to them for me? Sure. So I'm a courier more than anything else. All right. Now that just opened up the guide here. I didn't ask for that to happen, and I might imagine that could screw. All right. It didn't look like it broke my interface, at least. That was one of the main reasons for not opening that, was I feared it would break the interface. I actually kind of love Quest Helper. I think it's a good add-on. There's no information that Quest Helper could give me right now that is going to change the outcome of this quest. This quest and Priest in Peril are both burned into my mind. But in the future, I may not use Quest Helper. I haven't decided yet. I think it's more exciting to try and do quests organically. But I'm also really bad at puzzles, and I know that. Like, for instance, there's a quest coming up. I think it's Ernest the Chicken or something. But you have to do this little puzzle in the basement to get to the oil can, whatever quest that is. And I don't think I'd ever be able to do that without a quest guide. And it's silly to say that because I did when I was a kid. I don't remember how I did it, though, and I probably just brute forced it, because that was my idea of how to solve a puzzle, was just if you throw yourself at it long enough, it will eventually break. So that's probably what I did. but I think I might give it a shot. We'll see. Um, yeah, I guess the definition of that is just we will see, because I don't know if that's entertaining or not. It might be entertaining for some people, um, but probably not many. So we'll see. We'll see. And it depends how much I want to use this to eventually get back into editing and whatnot. I want to do training montages and stuff like that, where I cut out the really boring stuff but leave, the little bits and pieces where I kind of just monologue. The kind of just fast forwards through hours of stuff. Take 5 hours of content in loose terms there, and distill it down to, you know, like 25 minutes or something. So we're going to hand the talisman off to Cedrador. He's going to bless it, do all that fun stuff. He's going to ask us if we want to get teleported, I believe, which is pretty cool. They didn't used to do that. Or maybe not. I don't know. He's talking a lot. I did this quest recently in a 2009 scape. Alright. And I don't remember there being so much dialogue, but maybe that's because I skipped it. Like I just did right there. But anyway, so we're going to take some research papers or whatever to Varrock now. Now, this quest actually has some teeth behind it, in a sense, of time-wise, because I'm too low level to use any magical spells. So I gotta run, which is good. I like when the game world feels larger than just click a button, you're there. I know that eventually gets annoying. Like, I'm so low level, this asshole's attacking me. I know that gets old after, probably a few months, but in the beginning, when you're just getting back into things, it could be nice to feel the world. Whatever that means. Feel the world. But I like traveling around in the world. I mean, I play a lot of RuneScape Classic when I'm in my... Generally, I don't even play RuneScape official anymore. I pay for it, and then I use that as an excuse to go play private servers, being like, well, I'm giving you your dues. Now let me go play a version of the game where people actually talk to you in game, and there haven't been decades worth of bad decisions made. But sometimes you want the real thing, So here we are. I've been feeling like the real thing lately, and there is nothing wrong with that. The only thing I don't like about the real thing, ironically, is trying to get back to where I was. Like, I would have been perfectly happy resuming my other character, Magebit, but unfortunately, I made a mistake, and I didn't release. Or I didn't put a two-factor code on that account. So this is the same thing that got rid of my RuneScape Weekly channel, being the loss of my two-factor code. The lack of a two-factor code got Magebit hijacked and banned for real-world trading, which is just silly. What am I going to real-world trade for? That's like the one thing I can definitely say I've never done, as far as to benefit my own character. There may have been times when I was a poor 20-something-year-old where I, traded my friend some gold for like $20 or something. But never have I like gone into business over it, or bought items or services. Like, that's just silly. I have enough free time on my hands. I don't need to do that. So, losing Magebit sucked, but it's not the end of the world. I think I was close to total level 1000, which on a private server with 10 times XP, you could be that in a couple of weeks. But in the real game, that's difficult. It takes a few months. Maybe longer. We'll see. But it is what it is. Two bad things, but nothing I can really do about it now. So I'm starting over. I took a little break from the game because of that, but whatever. Do you want to buy some runes? No, no, I just have a package for you here. It's from the Wizard's Tower. Alright. Look through your little package. Yep, it's just some papers, so I gotta take these research notes and bring them to the Wizard's Tower. So here we go again. Now, I just finished the cooldown on my teleport spell here, so we'll home teleport, because it is quicker, I think, to go from Lumbridge to Draenor than it is to just, you know, piddle along. But yeah, so starting over here stinks, but it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. It's just not one of the best either. I would love to just focus on questing, but I know I'm going to hit a wall at some point and need to train. Obviously, my combat level is not very good, and that could come in, you know, could run into some trouble at some point if I want to do a quest with a boss in it or something. I'm already not the best when it comes to combat. Having full iron and a black battle axe probably is not going to do me much good. If you want to help, you're free to do so. I'm not going to beg, but apparently I am, because that's literally what I just did right there by saying I will accept handouts to help get me back to where I was, but not necessary. I do enjoy a grind. As you can see, I've already started with the lobster. I do want to do some bossing. Why did I go to the bank? I don't know why I went to the bank. I do want to do some bossing. That's going to take a while, so I wanted to unlock Slayer. And by unlock, I mean I just wanted to use the Canvas Slayer Master, since it would be better mobs. And then I realized I didn't have Canvas unlocked. So that's what we're doing on this little video here, is unlocking Canvas. And then once Canvas is unlocked, we're going to go into a little series of leveling up combat. I really want to see what kind of loot I can get from Slayer. I've never been much of a Slayer, but old school RuneScape has a more combat style that's suited to me, whereas, you know, EOC is not it's not even bad anymore with Revolution plus and all that nonsense. But even so, I won't feel like I'm missing something with old school RuneScape combat, like beyond the tick manipulation bullshit. I can pretty much do everything in this game. My only other limitation is my ping, which will get fixed eventually. That's why I'm not streaming. It's just I'm running over a 1 megabit connection. It would never work. Alright, yeah, I did deliver your research, and I got you some notes. And you have the incantation now, and I get to keep the talisman. Now I can teleport and do whatchamacallit. So we are going to need some rune essence. I'm full of fish at the moment. It's a weird thing to say. I don't want to drop this fish either because I cooked it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go to the bank real quick. We're going to deposit our fish. It was no, you know what? Well, you know, yeah, we are. Because I didn't think about the order that this really needs to be done in, and as I need those rune essence for the quest. So in order to make that work, I might as well just mine the rune essence now. This is a much farther walk than the Varrock one as well, so I might also just run to Varrock. Because the quest starts at Varrock, if you weren't aware. It's probably easier to do it that way. So let me just quickly go over here. Drop these fish off. It's not even going to really matter. I'm going to run out of run energy before I get very far anyway. So depositing the fish here versus there is not really... It's a non-issue. keep the pickaxe. I don't think I have any mining on this character, right? But you don't need any to start, which is good. I didn't think you did, but I wanted to double check. Alright. Now, because I started with fishing, I do have a little bit of an agility level. It's not much, but it is in the 40s. I think it's like 46 or something. 47. It's not nothing. It's not great, though. That's just from barbarian fishing. And, I do plan to do more barbarian fishing. I'd love to get my agility level up into, like, the 70s or something so we could do God Wars. But it's going to be a little while. As you can see, being the fact that I'm level 25. Thinking about God Wars at level 25 is, you know, probably getting ahead of myself. NBD. We'll get there, maybe in a year's time. It depends. If this series picks up views, then I will maybe get there a little faster, as the motivation to make more videos will, you know, go up. I have to think of the word up. That's probably not. It's probably not great. It's dark around Draenor. Gosh, it takes forever. It takes forever, but like, I just said how much I like it. Is that like an Easter event? What's going on with the flowers over here? I'm always curious. I was like, I don't remember that patch of flowers being so colorful over there. That's probably an event. I'm not going to waste my... I'm very easily distracted. Let's see. Is his name Gilbert? He wants everyone to feel comfortable. Oh, okay. I was going to say, it does look a little gay over there. But I didn't want to, like, be misconstrued. Alright, we're almost in the beautiful city of Varrock, where you can see wonderful acts like splashing in action. I like to think of Varrock as like the dirty, rundown, like, city, and Falador is more of like the city proper, the new city. Like Varrock, I think, is much older, and then Lumbridge is like the countryside. All right, what am I doing? All right, I need to go mine. I'm over here thinking about cities and stuff, and then I forget what I'm doing. I'm very easily distracted. So we'll talk to Aubrey. He'll teleport us. He's a good dude. He's always got our back when we need a little essence. Probably shouldn't be running around at full iron as far as, like, run energy goes, you know? But whatevs. Whatevs. So we need to get a few inventory. I think it's 2 inventories should do the trick. The quest requires, I think it's like 50 or 30 something rune essence at the end. Excuse me. Just needed some stress. Let me get some water while this is happening. This is going to take a second. So hang on. Water's right behind me. There we go. Getting levels. So yeah, we'll get the rune essence, and then we'll go do the quest, and then I'll pick up a Slayer task, and we'll see how that goes from there. I'll probably end it after we make it to that point. So that should probably be a sufficient length, and this, from what I understand, is going to be a 4K upload, or maybe a 2K upload. I forget how that works. I think 1440p is 2K, but What do I know? Maybe it's 2.5K. I hate resolutions. They're so confusing. And hopefully we'll be able to do some streams again. I just need to run the fiber line. Running the fiber line is the main obstacle. I'm just lazy. I really don't want to run the fiber line. It is getting nice outside, though, barring some little cold snaps. It's getting much more tolerable being outside. So perhaps it is about time to run the fiber line I said I'd run like 2 months ago. If for whatever reason you're actually keeping up with the mostly dead at the moment Discord. First of all, welcome, because honestly, that's probably how you found this video. I don't know how else you would find this video, except the YouTube algorithm blessing me to some strange degree. YouTube has never really blessed me much as far as the algorithm goes. I assume I'm not that interesting. That's fair. That's fair. One more load of Rune Essence, and we will be on our way to do the next quest. And if there are specific aspects of this video that you prefer and want to see played out more than others, like if you want quests read, like you want to actually hear the characters are saying, opposed to me spacebarring through it, or you don't want me to dilly-dally on certain things and just plow through it to get to combat, let me know. I want this series to be interesting to those who want it. So I'm willing to kind of cater what we do with this character. You know, I've been playing RuneScape for basically since its inception, minus a few months. And there's nothing I really haven't done except for combat. I don't really high-level combat, and I do want to change that or try to change that. One of my major issues is I don't work well in teams. Oh my. I don't work well in teams. I don't work well under pressure. So if I know there are other people relying on me, it just stresses me out immensely, and I just find it like, okay, maybe I can get through one a day. I don't know how people do it for like hours. I wish I could. I want to. People ask me, how do you sit there and fish for hours? And I'm like, how do you sit there and boss for hours? It just, I got a different type of brain. That being said, I do want to get better at it because I am a loot addict. I love gold. And I want the money. And the only way to get the money is by being good at bossing. So I need to kind of step up in that department. And I've had so many opportunities, so many thrown away opportunities to learn combat in both RuneScape 3 and old school RuneScape from some of the best players. And now that, like, if I ever make it to the point where, like, I'm finally ready, those people probably quit at this point. I mean, or on hiatus. Nobody quits, right? No, even once RuneScape is gone for good, I still won't have quit because I'll have like a private server running in my lab, which you can do. That's a real thing you can do. They've made it fairly easy to run a single-player copy of RuneScape if you don't mind it being a 2009 copy. And judging by the fact that people seem to like the 2007 copy, I'm guessing most people won't mind that much. We're almost done with the ore here, so that's good. That's a good thing. We can move on to the last quest of the stream. Yeah, it would be nice to see a quest cape for the first time. For me, it would be so much easier to just hop over to the other game and try to get the quest cape there, considering there's probably like 30 quests and mini quests I need to do or something, opposed to the 100 plus that I need to do here. But I want to re-experience. Like, I like the old stuff better, like the older quests. Like the newer stuff's good. It's fine. But like, there's nostalgia value in the older quests, and there's quests that I don't remember that I want to relive. So we're gonna give that a shot as well. All right, we're packed, we're stacked, we're jacked. Let's rock and roll. Let's go talk to the king and make some bad decisions about priests and whatnot. Ding 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 to you too, friend. Combat style. We're in the aggressive stance. I'm not sure if I want to push that. I think I'm going to switch to accurate. Because, let's be honest, 12 attack, not very great. And we're not fishing anymore, so... Silly to try and be a strength main in a game where there's no reward for being a whatchamacallit, a pure. Alright. So we will start Priest in Peril. I'll get going. Simple as that. We're on the road to Viridian City. Alright. This little strip of land right here that goes up to the wilderness and to that pub that I can't remember the name of right off the top of my head. Is it the Rising Sun Inn? I forget. But whatever it is, a lot of memories there. I used to hang out at that pub. Mainly because I was a PKer when I was like 12. That was like my favorite thing to do. I imagine there's more PvP in old school than there is in I mean, I think it's completely gone in RS3, right? There just isn't PvP. I imagine it's a little more lively here, but I could be wrong. I've heard that it's kind of dwindled over the years. Crazy to think that now even this version has an over the years kind of statement about it, being that this was, what, 2013, and now we're in 2024, so this game's like 11 years old, which is kind of frightening to think about, that like nearly almost half the age of RuneScape proper this has been around for, and done better then, but this has been around for like quite a while now. So its economy is probably inflated, and there's probably been gear creep, even though I'm sure the players have done a decent job in staving some of it off. Could be wrong about that, though. Alright, what's going on here? Ear knock, blah, 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 blah. Rolled sent me to check on Drezel. Y'all want to let me in? No? That's okay. I'm a helpful person. I'm going to go kill that dog. Because that's just what helpful people do. You go over to your neighbor and they say, "Neighbor, could you favor me, please?" And I say, "You're my neighbor. I'd do anything for you, of course. What do you need?" And he says, and they say, and I need you to kill this dog. And you say, "Yes, sir. Where's your axe? I got an axe right here. I always carry my battle axe with me. I will kill this dog for you." And now this dog actually might do some damage. It is technically a higher level than me, but I think we'll be all right. We're gonna just kill Temple Grandin here, and then move on with our lives. Someone been drinking in the corner. Someone been drinking. I'm getting my ass kicked. I mean, it's a fair fight. It's a fair fight. That's all. We're evenly matched. I deserve like 3 levels for this. I forgot. This is why I gotta get my attack up, because this is what happens when you don't have an attack level. Combat takes 8 years, and I can't left click on this because I don't have it enabled. Riveting. Kill. There's the thumbnail right there. Bam. Thumbnailed. I probably won't even I don't even have any idea how you would... I'd have to go through the video and, like, extract that frame. Oh, that already sounds like too much work. Ah, man. Alright. So now what? Go to the temple. Okay, I gotta return to the king. Not even, like... tell them, oh, hey, finish the job for you. Just kill the dog, leave. Hey, king, just so you know, kill the dog. Neighbor, your monk said it was causing a problem, and now I expect my reward, please. I have a feeling he's not going to reward us for this dreadful action. But that's okay. Alright. I just spazzed the F out when I saw that on screen. I forgot that those appear at all. I was like, what is that? What is that? It's expanding. Hang on. I think I need to fix my brain. What's the problem? I'm too much in reality. Alright, king rolled. So what happens after this? We return to the temple. Oh yeah, I gotta go talk to Drezel and all that nonsense. I'm gonna need a bucket, right? At some point for this? Yeah, a bucket. 50 rune of pure essence. Did I get 50? I hope I got 50. If not, no big deal. The mine's right there. It's so stinky that you can't bring the correct amount of rune essence in one load. Like, I have to do 2 trips, or have 2 accounts, or have a... What? A friend? What? Oh, that's funny. That's fucking funny right there, friend. Alright. Suit of armor. Oh, man. I would love to do a group Iron Man, but again, with who? I do have a group Iron Man. I just forget what the account is. I'm getting to that point in my life. I've made so many accounts, I forget. I gotta start writing shit down. Greetings, Your Majesty. I killed a dog. I did a bad thing. The king is a little mad at me. But that's all there is to do. Like I gotta go all the way back. So we need a bucket, which hopefully I have in the bank. If not, I'll go to the general stores. Which means I gotta get money out of the friggin' whatchamacallit anyway, if that's the case. Where am I? I'm disorientated. Is this the... No, that's bank's over here. There it is. Alright. So, we need a bucket. Do I have a bucket? Probably not. This bank has basically nothing in it. I got a pot, but not a bucket. Well, you'd think you could put water in a pot, but no. Needs to be a bucket. Alright, which one of these... There it is. I was like, pretty sure it was that one. Come here, buddy. Oh, boy. Okay, bucket. Thank God. We've got a bucket. So now we walk back. And we gotta, I think, just break in, basically, and get to the roof. Show off with your run speed. What happened to the music? Just realized that. Also, sorry. I didn't think about the fact that lighting up would turn on the air purifier. Give me good music, please. So it's probably like White Noise City behind me. And it just kind of dawned on me that that's something my microphone is going to pick up. My computer is already loud enough, to be honest with you. I swear I put in a quiet, allegedly quiet Corsair fan, and honestly, I think the generic fan was quieter. But why doesn't music work? What did I ever do? What did I ever do to say no music for Magebit? Magebit wants music. So, it's on manual now, but put it on random and just play random tunes, you know? All I ever wanted, all I ever needed was you to play music, please. Alright. That's better. We've already heard this song, but I like it. I'm thinking about making it the series song. Oh man, I love spring, but I'll tell you what, allergies, like my sinuses just hurt way more than in the winter. And I'll take that over the freezing cold, but dang. All right, this might end badly. We'll see. We'll see. They are technically higher level than me. And magic is my weakness. Might burn a lot of food here. But we brought it for a reason. Come on, you can do it. Oh god. It doesn't take a lot to take me out. Do they use melee? Yeah, they use melee and magic. See, if I can hit, I do have a decent strength level. It's just hitting is difficult because of my attack level. I don't even have an amulet. How sad is that? You've been playing for a while. I'm like, okay, thank you. I have been playing for a while. I probably should take a break. I do have actual work to do. Alright, Zamorak Monk Bottom, Gold Key. I like the robe monk of the Monk Bottom. But we need to get to the top floor now. Nobody needs to attack us here, right? We're all friends. There's Drizzle. Drizzle, my dude, what's up? Hello. Alright. I got a key. It's not the key you'd think, but it is a key. Alright. Lots to say, Drizzle. Alright, so now I have to go down to the underground of the temple and find the actual key. Simple. Simple. It's right across. I don't see it. There it is. Alright. So now that the dog is dead, we can go in. Hey, a player. Killing ghouls. Alright, one of these statues rather, is going to have a key. And that is what we're looking for. We're going to swap them. We're going to swap them out. Nope. Nope. Yep. Alright. Swap it in. And we're going to fill the bucket with the water. And we're going to get the heck out of here. Go back to Drizzle and try to get him to bless the water for us. Which means going back up to the top floor of the temple. Simple. Effective. Alright. It sounds like someone's just going ham on a recorder in this song, and I love it. Alright, Drizzle, my dude. I got a key. The cell is securely locked. We unlock it. I need you to bless this water for me. Alright, now we're just gonna give this little guy a bath. And we're gonna talk to Drizzle. Say, you can come on now. Alright. Now we're gonna have to go back. All the way back to the past. Now we're gonna have to go back to Varrock. Deposit this nonsense. And do 2 trips of Runescence. The ultimate test of patience. Go to the underground temple. You know, talk to Drizzle on the underground. It wouldn't hurt to get the first load, but I'm already here. Because I'm going to have to come back to talk to him anyway. But whatever. We're almost done. This is a big time sink right here, unfortunately. This can suck up like another, what feels like 10 minutes. But it's probably not. It's probably like 5 minutes. Having low run does also increase the time of everything. Alright. Okay. Now I must go all the way back to Varrock. With my crappy run energy. Alright, there's a door in my face. Helps to not. I gotta say, I'm actually impressed. I haven't disconnected once so far. My connection normally is pretty horrible. It's been a decent time during this recording. What song are we playing now? It sounds very piratey. The Mollusk. The Mollusk Menace. Well, I was definitely right about it being nautical themed. Oh, it's so hot in here from playing on the computer. Normally it doesn't get this hot. I guess recording must really pump up the processor. Oh, it's going to be a long 2 trips. I can feel it. I can feel it deep in my plums. Oh, wow. I don't remember what's down there beyond a quest objective. Is there actually things down there to fight? Almost to the first trip. Now, in a perfect world, I would cut here. But being that this is the first episode, I'm probably not gonna bother. But in the future, if these actually start picking up viewership, I will definitely cut out dead segments like this, do a little speed up. I gotta get back, like I said, I gotta get back into video editing anyway. Many different reasons. Alright, yeah, 54. Good. I did make enough. So that's something. But this is going to be quite the trip to get there and back. Mildly annoying, but what are you gonna do? I'm very curious to see the size of this file so I can judge what I need to do for space requirements to do this in the long term. Like if I want to do an hour or something, or 3 hours of video footage, what do I need for space? It's been a while, but recording at full resolution is also not something I've done in a long time. Is this the Earth altar? I forget what altar that is. It looks like the Earth altar. I'll tell you what, I am excited to have access to good old-fashioned canifis raised beefsteak. They are... Those werewolves, they always know where the best meat is. I don't know how they do it, but they're stocked fully. Every time I go in there, every cut imaginable. It's funny and all, because, you know, I ain't never seen no cattle. But dang, do they have some of the best cuts you'll see this side. I guess the other side, technically, of the river south. We don't even talk to this person in this quest. Interesting. Interesting. I want to hit a 14. Oh, to be strong. Well, it's not the first time I've been banned, hijacked, whatever you want to call it. I can come back. Normally I'm used to having my account just emptied out, though, not like starting over. At least I have Magebit still with me, so that's all that really matters. I think I would quit for good if Magebit was gone. I just wouldn't really have much. This account's literally been with me since the beginning. So, kind of means more to me than the game itself, almost, if that makes any sense. Alright, here you go. Here's your first load, Drezel, if that is your real name. Alright, 22 more. You know what that means. Back we go, like the fools we are. See, our run energy doesn't last that long, I bet you, because again, I'm wearing full iron. Do I need to be wearing full iron at this point? No. No, there are no threats. I just want to look cool. And everyone knows, if you're playing RuneScape, the epitome of cool is technically full steel, but no one is going to notice the slight color variation from a distance, on a cell phone, whatever. You know, most people are playing on those tiny ass screens. They're gonna be like, look at that badass in full steel. Joke's on them. It was full iron the whole time. But that's alright. Not everyone can be right. And you know, it raises my class standing within society. So I'm not gonna tell them. Why would I ruin a good thing, you know? We're almost back to the... I'm, like, severely losing my mind, as you can tell. But we're almost done. I'm hoping that my attitude of XP gain, whatever, at this point, like, I'm like, you know, I'll get to the levels when I get to them, will make combat and questing more exciting, and also make combat itself feel less like I'm not skilling, like I'm not producing resources, XP waste. Like bossing and whatnot can be XP waste if you're 99. And eventually that will happen, and that will turn me off from wanting to boss. But not if I can force myself, because that's how that always works out well, when you force yourself to change my mindset and think not about the XP, but rather about the experience, the game, the entertainment value of like engaging in a high risk, high reward situation. So there's definitely things to be said there. I said some of them right now. I might even say a few more later. We'll see. I'd save a couple for next episode. I've only got so many things to say. This is a good song, Waterfall. I like Waterfall. That's a good quest, too. It's one of the early quests that we'll be doing. I look forward to being able to wield a dragon scimitar, which is probably greatly outclassed by nearly every other thing in the game at this point, but it's what I know. I don't know any of the weapons beyond tier 80, and then there's probably a bunch of tier 80 weapons that I don't even know about. So yeah, we're gonna find out. Temperos is a something. I want to do Temperos. I'm probably gonna do it live as something I can do to chill and hang out with people and chat. Because fishing is one of my favorite skills. I love the idea. Winter Todd's another one that I'd like to get into, but I gotta get some wood cutting and fire making levels, so I'm not completely incompetent. It's a bunch of content that I have never seen that's not even new. I hear there's a whole new continent or some other craziness. I'm looking forward to checking out that as well. But I barely even touched Corund. Forget about whatever the new hot jam is. I've already forgotten the name. I'd alt-tab, but I can't because I'm fixated on this window. And this game doesn't seem to work with a game capture very easily, especially with Quest Helper. And again, I haven't decided if I'm going to keep Quest Helper or not. I'd like the audience to decide whether or not Quest Helper stays or goes. It may be that I give myself so many Quest Helper tokens, if you will, and for every like 5 quests I do, I get 1 Quest Helper token. So like hey, it's Christmas. So if there's a quest that like I really can't do, I'm not like barred from ever finishing it, but if I do a bunch of other quests that I can do, it will allow me to, plow my way through a quest that I would not have otherwise been able to figure out. We got the Wolfbane dagger. Good for us. That also gave us some prayer experience, so that's nice. Stop, what? Yes, now the salve is disturbed. You must speak to me first. I mean, you gave me the dang thing. What do you want from me? Yeah, I know, there's vampires. I wasn't born yesterday. I didn't first log in yesterday. Come on. Let me in. I don't need your help. You're wearing brown, for God's sakes. Oh, you can actually see up there. That was cool. Hi. Alright. On to... We're gonna find out what my first Slayer monster is. And then we'll call it there. Then we will call it there. I hope you all somewhat enjoyed this strange first episode. It's going to take me a little while to get back into the swing of streaming and video making. I forgot the word video making. It's been so long. Like, streaming literally replaced the word like video making in my brain. So much so that I said it twice because I was like, no, there's no other word for it. You actually meant that, which I think is kind of hilarious. My brain broke. I hit regenerate text and chat, and my brain just regenerated the same thing twice. I'm a shitty version of ChatGPT. Alright, let's see. Give me an assignment. Who are you? And I'm already asking for an assignment. What's a Slayer? Can you teach me? Alright, specific groups of creatures. Oh, I didn't read that. Zombies, okay. I don't know anything about zombies. Well, I just don't know where they are. But anyway, we've done it. Another episode, or episode 1, is complete. Stay tuned for the exciting edition. Or, what is it? Next time